Hi, this is Jennifer Witt with the Witt Law Group in Washington State. If you have been bit by a dog or injured in a dog attack and you want some information on some steps you can take afterward, this video is for you. And if you like the video and you want more content like this, please like and share or subscribe to our channel so we can get more information out there. Thank you. If you've been injured or were attacked by a dog, you're probably in shock right now and you're struggling with what to do. When it's a car accident or a slip and fall, the steps are often a lot more self-explanatory. You know to call a property owner or you exchange information in a car accident. With a dog bite, people can be kind of, I guess, stunned, and they're not really sure. They get home, they to get some medical attention, and then they're like, well, now what? Am I stuck with this, paying for this injury? And sometimes very catastrophic situation. So it's important to know in Washington State, there's strict liability for a dog bite or dog attack, which means if you own a dog, listen up. You need to have insurance that will cover that dog in the event that it bites someone. It doesn't matter that your dog is sweet. I've had many dogs. I think all my dogs are little angels, but it's possible any dog could bite someone. And absent that person provoking the dog, kicking the dog, attacking you in your home, if they have any lawful right to be where they are and that dog comes and bites or attacks them, shoves them down and they're injured, maybe they hit the concrete, that happens every year with little kids. They fall back, hit their head, and it can be very catastrophic. You are on the hook. You as the dog owner are on the hook. If you own a home, you can carry extra coverage with the homeowner's policy, but you should be aware you are on the hook for that dog, regardless of whether the dog has been deemed dangerous or you have any knowledge of it ever biting anyone. It doesn't matter. So from the dog owner perspective, be alert, be aware. You don't have to have what's known as a dangerous dog or one of those breeds that people think are dangerous. You're on the hook regardless. So let's say you are the one who is actually injured, you were bit, or you fell to the ground and were injured. The first step, obviously, I'm going to skip past medical attention. I'm not a doctor. And again, I'm only licensed in the state of Washington. This isn't legal advice. It's just general information. Call an attorney in your area for what the rules and law apply in your state. But in Washington, you want to call animal control, call law enforcement, get a report going regarding the dog. And the reason is you don't want to be the one going over there and causing an issue or escalating the situation. You really need animal control to do a report. The dog may need to be quarantined. You need to know, is there something wrong with this dog? Could the dog have rabies? There are some serious consequences to you potentially, but also for the dog, and the dog may need care. It may be in a dangerous environment. The dog may be abused and act aggressively and need to be removed from the home to prevent a further attack or more severe injuries to children or other animals. So that's really important. It could be your neighbor, your friend. It isn't personal. It really is in the interest of everyone's safety that issue is addressed and you get a report regarding that dog. So make sure you do that and notify law enforcement of the issue. Obviously, you're going to want to get medical treatment and document all of that medical treatment, taking pictures of your injuries on the day of the injury, every day as it's healing. Make note of when you are missing work if you have to, and have a doctor's note to substantiate that as well. So when you call an attorney and you say, I may want to pursue a case or a claim on this because I don't want to be stuck with all of these bills, be aware don't be offended, but they're going to ask, like, where were you located? Were you in a lawful location? Because they want to know, is there a defense to why this dog acted out like that? Were you shoving the dog's owner in the dog's home, perhaps? So there was something where it would appear the dog is reacting appropriately, although not great for you. So an attorney is going to ask about the situation and how this injury came to be, but they're also going to expect that you're doing your part in terms of documenting the injury and documenting any other, economic damages that flow from that injury. Generally speaking, the attorney will get the information from the dog report, the animal control report, or law enforcement, and they will send a letter to the homeowner saying, hey, alert your insurance or make contact with us so we don't file a lawsuit against you. That will get the ball rolling, and the individual can then notify their insurance, and the lawyer will be in contact with the homeowner's policy to find out what kind of coverage there is, if there's any exclusion to that, and then the attorney can advise you whether there is a policy at play. So again, if there is no homeowner's policy and the owner of the dog doesn't have any money, yes, you may be out of luck. That does happen a lot. But those are kind of the general steps you want to take to find out if there is a policy or if there are any funds available to you to help cover your expenses and your injuries and economic damages that may flow from a dog attack. So I hope that's helpful to you, and be sure to if you have other questions on this topic, leave it in the comments below and we'll try to do another video. Thank you.